Dishes.
Hello, this is Christine from Cmonafu Loves Books. Today we're going to share with you Usborne First Experiences Going to the Doctor. This is a bonus video that I'm offering you today. Me and my son are going to read to you an example of our dual readers. This one is about going to the doctor. The illustrations are by Stephen Cartwright, and what's special about him as an illustrator is that he hides a little yellow rubber ducky on every single page of every book that he illustrates. So while we are reading, feel free to look through the illustrations and find the little yellow ducky. Going to the Doctor by Anne Sivardi, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. There is a little yellow duck hiding on every page. Can you find it? Can you show us where it is? There it is. And there's a little note here in the front for parents. The Usborne First Experience series has been written in a special way to ensure that young children succeed in their first efforts to read. To help with that success, first read the whole story out loud and talk about the pictures. Then encourage your child to read the short, simpler text at the top of each page and read the longer text at the bottom of each page yourself. Taking turns in this way builds up confidence, and children do love joining in. It is a great day when they discover that they can read the whole story for themselves. So this is what me and my son are going to model for you today. Okay, your turn.
This is the J family.
Jenny has woken up with a bad cough, and Jack has hurt his arm. They must go and see the doctor. Your turn.
Mrs. J phones the doctor.
She makes an appointment while Mr. J helps Jack get dressed. "Ow!" shouts Jack. "Watch my arm, Dad." Your turn.
The J's go to see the doctor.
Mrs. J takes Jack, Jenny, and Joey to see Dr. Woody. "Our appointment is at 2 o'clock, she tells the receptionist.
The receptionist checks her book.
"Yes, it's for Jack and Jenny, isn't it?" she says. "And for Joey, too," says Mrs. J. "He needs to have his immunization."
The J's sit in the waiting room.
There are lots of people waiting to see the doctor. Mrs. J reads a book to Jenny. Jack and Joey want to play. Your turn.
Now it is the J's turn.
Dr. Woody calls their name. "Who shall I see first?" she says. "Me," says Jack, holding out his arm. Your turn.
Dr. Woody examines Jack.
She looks at his sore arm. "It's not broken," she says, "but you do have a sprained wrist, Jack." Your turn.
Dr. Woody puts Jack's arm in a sling.
"Just wear this for a few days," Dr. Woody tells him. "It will feel better soon."
Dr. Woody checks Jenny.
She takes her temperature with a thermometer. Then she looks down Jenny's throat. "It's very red," she says. Then she examines Jenny's ears with an otoscope. "Your ears are fine," she tells Jenny. Dr. Woody listens to Jenny's breathing with a stethoscope. "Breathe in and out deeply," she says. She feels Jenny's neck to see if her glands are swollen. "You have a slight chest infection," she says. Your turn.
Jenny needs some medicine.
Dr. Woody prints a prescription for Jenny from her computer. Then she sits down at her desk and signs it. Your turn.
Now it is Joey's turn.
Dr. Woody gives Joey his immunization. It only hurts a little. She also gives Joey some drops so that he won't get polio. And then she says goodbye to the J's. Your turn.
The J's pick up Jenny's prescription.
Mrs. J stops at the pharmacy. She gives the pharmacist the prescription, and he gives her some medicine.
At home, Mrs. J puts Jenny to bed.
Mrs. J tucks Jenny in and gives her a spoonful of medicine. "You'll be better soon," she says.
That evening, Mr. J comes home from work.
"How are you all?" he says. Jack jumps to his feet. "Joey's all right, and Jenny's in bed," he says. "But look at my sling!" And that is the end of our little booklet. This is a little sample of the whole book. It costs $1.99. Usually we use this to put in the doctor's offices for children to read while they're waiting. There's also one for the dentist. And the whole book costs, I believe, $4.99. If you want to get it in hardback cover, I believe that one is $9.99. Hope you enjoyed our video. See you next time.